Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Channel Your Light. Own Your Intuitive. There's a strange light on it that's coming across me that I'm noticing. It is what it is. We'll just let it be as it is and trust and go with it. I'm really called to share this story for a number of reasons because the information that keeps coming through is in regard to hungry ghosts. And I know that that's a term that's relative and known in Buddhism, I believe it is. And there are multiple different meanings and perspectives and ways to look at it. So the reason I'm saying this is the message that is coming through loud and clear. A while ago, I always heard she who walks with torches amidst the hungry ghosts. And when I first started hearing it, I didn't really understand what that meant or the context of it or how it could be related to. But as time moves on, according to the divine, the divine has been breadcrumbing most of us. And now we're just putting some of the pieces of our puzzles together, of our own universe within us, and just the world around us, I guess you could say. So one of the things that it's coming through as that hungry ghost has a much bigger context. It is a much bigger idea than one person or one thing. It's much bigger than you or me or him or her. And the song that's playing is I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true. I will rescue you. That's by Lauren Daigle, and the name Lauren is sticking out for me as somebody on here with the name Lauren, that song is for you in a multitude of ways. I will send out an army in the darkness. This song's been playing for a couple of days now, and I know it was for one particular individual, but there's a stream through because Spirit says they don't just deliver one message for one person. That one message for one person often has multiple strands of light that are connected to different individuals in the collective consciousness. One message has multiple meanings. Although it can be for one person, it is intended and delivered in a way that can hit multiple people for those that attune to it, watch it, understand it, and are able to discern what their message is and how a message has a meaning for them, yet can, on the other side of the world, have a different message for somebody else or a different meaning, even though it is the same message. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. That's the song coming through from Spirit. Spirit's like, we have our hands in everything and everyone at all times. You all are clinging to this idea that you need to control things and figure things out. But the truth is, we've all had you the whole time, and your spirit, your true self, your divine power knows this. Simply follow that. You are loved is the song coming through with that as well. And I don't know why, but I'm being really drawn to eat chocolate eggs right now, and I don't know why that's significant for somebody on here. I was told to get the chocolate eggs out, and I'm being told to reference, when you savor the chocolate egg or the thing that you love to eat the most, and you don't scarf it down as if you are hungry like a hungry ghost, but you put it on your tongue and you savor it, savoring the moment, savoring the light, savoring the joy when you're feeling it, savoring the ecstasy when you experience it. Savor those moments. They are delicious and delightful is what I'm hearing. It's so interesting. These references are coming through. I'm being told it is all interwoven and connected as always, whether or not little me, Erin, understands it. So here's why. I originally heard it as she who walks with torches amidst the hungry ghosts. I recently had a session with somebody, and in the session, afterwards, after the session, because this person was part of it, after the session, I saw very, very clearly this whole vast darkness of hungry ghosts, and the hungry ghosts that can live inside of us, where we have lack, where we have trauma, where we have fear, where we feel like we're not enough. That's where the hungry ghosts live, I guess you could say, is how bullseye in the room is how Spirit wishes to deliver that. It is in the places where we have had root trauma, or we have distorted or chaotic minds or anything like that. That's where the hungry ghosts can live, because there's space for them, because there's disorder or discord, I guess you could say, in those areas of lack, fear, hurt, feeling broken, those different things. That's the land of hungry ghosts. And that hungry ghost, I'm being told, I will send out an army to find you. I will send out an army. So here's how I'm seeing this individual that I was seeing before when I kept hearing it, with a torch amidst these hungry ghosts and these people who have all these hungry ghosts at them and in them and through them, permeating their vessels, taking up residence in their house of self rather than their God source creator divine power. There is an army of individuals that I'm seeing walking. It is not one person walking with torches amidst them. It is now an army. It's like I am watching throngs, thousands, 144,000 is coming in, walking through with torches of light, fire, the fire of existence, of life force energy, the chi, the fire of, I swear I lived, of actually wanting to live, right? That's the energy of it. But I'm watching throngs of you lighting your own fire, doing it for yourself, and then walking with torches amidst the hungry ghosts, lighting the path, lighting it there in the darkest of places that no one wants to look at, that people shy away from. And this is significant. One, this is a twofold message. One, this is for those of you who are already inspiring change. This is for those of you who are already walking with that, walking in your freedom, walking in your power, lighting who you are in its pure divine essence of absolute power. You change people's lives just by being you. Your frequency alone. People don't even have to engage with you. The second they watch your videos, the second they get an email from you, they are touched immediately. And their frequency is changed in that moment because you are just being you. And they have a moment of clarity, which allows them to rearrange, see clearly what they need to do, see clearly what they've been missing, however it is for that person. But all you have to do is be you. All you have to show up is you with your own torch of your own light. And that alone lights up the masses. I cannot understate the power of each and every person that is walking that right now in service to the collective consciousness and serving the masses. And whoever that message is for, you may not need that message, but I'm being told to share it because one, I am acknowledging you and the power of you. Oh, I want to cry. And the absolute astounding things that you are doing for all of us in the collective, just by being you. Just by being you. It's really intense. This is really intense. And I know that's for more than one person that is standing up with their torch and standing up in those places. I'm also sharing this for those who are struggling, right? Understanding that there are people who have walked where you have walked, who are holding a torch, who are there offering that for you to be able to see where that light is amidst the darkness. Sometimes when we see someone else's light that's come from darkness, it gives us courage and faith and renewed strength that we too can find our light in that darkness. It gives us permission to light our own torch. For every torch that has been lit by those individuals who have done this, so too do you give others the courage to light their torches as well. And I'm just watching, I'm seeing the earth plane is in darkness. Old earth is the reference coming in darkness and crumbling. And I'm seeing these beautiful fires of golden energy being lit up in all these torches. It's like gold sparks of divine power, light, God source creation. And it's so powerful. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true. I will rescue you. And I feel like that's a message from the divine. Even though there's multiple messages with that. There's both messages of sometimes people are waiting for other people to rescue you, but in truth, what you're waiting for is for you to choose to rescue yourself. The chosen are those that chose. This message has come through multiple times on this channel in the last year. The idea of choosing. When I choose me, I become chosen because I chose me. And in that energy, in that light of being chosen because I chose me, of course the divine has chosen me. But what is the purpose of that? to go out into the world, understanding my power, letting other people know that they are chosen too, because we're all chosen. We're all here incarnated and all chosen. The question is not whether or not you're chosen. The question is whether or not you've chosen you. That's where your power is. Did you choose your power, or did you give it away? Did you give it away to somebody else thinking they're chosen and you're not, forgetting the fact that God does not make junk? There's just so many different nuances coming through right now, but I was told it's very important. After this session with this person, it was like I watched throngs of people joining this single individual with a torch of light amidst the hungry ghosts that exist on this earth plane. And hungry ghosts can be healed. Not everyone's going to heal them. Not everyone is going to choose that. But there are many, many, many who will and are just, I'm seeing they're just ready to light it, or they're just trying to flick the torch on. Those are the people you are serving. Those are the people you are here for. And you don't have to give yourself away. You just have to be you in all its light, in all its glory, in all your truth, in all your integrity, whatever you want to call it, whatever that looks like to you. Whatever you do for you, you're doing it for you. Make no mistake. But you do it for all of us, whether you see that or not, whether you feel that or not, whether you take an action, even if you don't see the outcome of it. There is an outcome. It is rippling out through the rest of us. And sometimes we get disheartened. Somebody on here, you're a leader. You're a leader of some type or some sort, or just stepping into a leadership role, because I'm seeing follow the leader card. Sometimes we get disheartened. I get knocked down, but I get up again. That's what it's feeling like. You've been knocked down a few times, or a lot of times, or something to that effect. I get knocked down and I get up again. Your superpower is getting up again, my friends. And guess what? Most of the people that you're lighting a torch for and who are dealing with all these hungry ghosts, they get knocked down and they're struggling to get up again. When you get up and you show them they can keep getting up, they're going to choose to get up too, because they suddenly have faith, the faith, the faith. They now have faith, the faith. Spirit's changing the lyrics. It's so funny. They now have faith to do it too. If you could get up 100 times and still keep going and still light it and succeed, they're going to see that and they're going to say, you know what? I can keep getting up. I can keep going. That's the beauty of the human condition. We have the power to raise other people up simply by sharing who we are, simply by having absolute faith in the divine that is co-creating with us, rebuilding the broken bridges that we have with other people. Our hearts get broken. Our trust is broken, whether it's in relationships with others, in life, in systems. It's like there's all these broken bridges, or bridges that have been put in half. For some, the bridge is completely decayed. That's the old earth, right? All these bridges on the old earth are broken. In this new earth energy, there are those of us, those who are holding the torches. You're actually here as bridges, up for lack of a better term, but that's the best description. You're providing a bridge for others, not to hold others on the bridge. There's another channel about bridges, somebody having too many people on your bridge who aren't doing the work. They're just standing there taking from you. I'll link that in the comments, first pinned comment in the video description box below, in case that piques your interest. If you feel like you've got too many on your bridge, or too much energy around you, or you're feeling like you're struggling to keep your head up. Got to keep your head up. If you're struggling to keep your head up, you're the bridges, and you're not the bridge to carry people. You're the bridge to let other people know that they're the bridge to peoples. That's how that's coming through. That's so funny. Peoples. The message of this is very clear. For those of you holding torches, absolute sacred reverence and deep gratitude from the entire collective. I have a room full of spirit, beautiful light beings, galactic families. So whether you attune to spaceships and all those things, all that's in the room, condensed. It's like seeing multiple worlds and universes all condensed here into one layer upon layer. It is as if they are the same, layered into each other, and yet they are separate. We are, it's almost like they're condensing the dimensions and the realms, condensing them down so that you may understand the magnitude of the energy of the throngs of spirit that stand watching watching you, watching everyone. Everyone has guides. Everyone has angels. I don't care how dark your experience has been or how dark you feel another is. They too have angels. Sometimes when we reach out to others, when we share a message, like me sharing this message on here, normally Erin would be like, I don't know why I'm sharing that message, but the divine is like, you're sharing this message and you're sharing it now because the energy needs to be rolled out. There's somebody who needs to hear it. I'm seeing one of the cards from the angel card deck. When you reach out to another as you are nudged to with love, compassion, grace, light, and affirmation, you are actually doing the work of angels. They work through you, as you, around you, and for you at all times. Whether we heed the call, answer the call, is completely up to us. Those who are chosen have answered the call to choose themselves. And once they have chosen themselves and lit their torch, most of these, the chosen, who have simply chose themselves, they walk back amongst the hungry ghosts. They walk back amongst the places to light the torch in all of that darkness. They understand that this whole old earth concept and this new earth concept, that we must have love, grace, compassion, and light for ourselves, right? For ourselves first, because then we can have it for others. If you don't have it for yourself, you can't have it for another. As we have it for ourselves and then we give it to another, they too suddenly find that they have permission to give themselves that grace, love, and compassion. Everybody's coming from a different storybook. Everybody's coming from a different journey. Everybody's coming from a different experience, different perspectives, different ideas, and different dimensional aspects of how they perceive the world and themselves. Everybody's coming from a different place. To have love, light, and compassion, and grace and forgiveness is to suddenly see that, wow, they're coming from a completely different place than me. It's not about right or wrong. It's, wow, look at that person's experience. It's understanding that, again, that song's playing. I will send down an army to find you. I will tell you, friends, whether spirit directed me to go to people or specific individuals or groups, or they have come to me, make no mistake, I know this firsthand. This is why I have faith that has been knocked down multiple times and just keeps coming back up. The divine, I was sent armies with torches to help me anytime I dipped too far or too long or too deep into the darkness and found I couldn't pull myself out or needed other people's help to shield, to protect, to light me on the way. We all have that. And there's like throngs of all these people with torches in the darkness amidst all these hungry ghosts, because people are not the problem. People are not the enemy. It's that hungry ghost. It's that fear, lack mentality, that darkness, that greed. Those are the hungry ghosts that have permeated the human vessels and the human collective consciousness, and not everybody. But those are the things that we light up. And they simply dissolve in the loving of them, in the acknowledging that they are there, and calling back our power to choose more than, to choose ourselves in love, light, and compassion. And the ghosts simply dissolve. That's what it's like. It's like dissolving. I'm seeing it breaking apart and simply dissolve. I don't know who needed to hear this message. I'm not sure why it came out this way, but I trust it. It is what it is. I trust how the divine shares messages through me, even if they're not how I would describe them at all, which that happens a lot. But I trust that because I'm not the only perceiver of consciousness here. And for me to believe that my way of perceiving it is the only way would probably be really ignorant. And I've had moments of that along my journey, friends. Believe you me. No one is innocent, and yet we are all innocent and all learning. And you are not alone. Somebody here, you are not alone in any capacity. So regardless of how you receive this message, I trust that you'll receive it how you need to. I trust that you will have great divine intuition and discernment as to what is a message for you and what message is not for you. I also trust that your mind and your perception and your consciousness and your heart and your soul and every fiber of your being will receive what you need to receive in the way that you need to receive it. And this message is complete. To the army that walks with torches amidst the hungry ghosts, I honor you. And I honor those you are lighting the torch for as well. So friends, I will close that here. I'm wishing you all a beautiful day. If you wish to connect with me for a private session, you can find the link to my website in the video description box below. And of course, I will see you in the next video.